Flight attendants are sharing horror stories about passengers getting their bags confiscated at the gate. And honestly, some of these new carry-on rules for 2025 are absolutely wild. I just witnessed someone lose $1,000 laptop because they didn't know about the updated liquid restrictions, and that could easily be you on your next flight. Welcome back to Flight Fixers, where we decode the aviation world so you don't have to learn the hard way. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into the carry-on rules that have quietly changed this year. These aren't the same guidelines from 2019, and ignoring them could cost you serious money and major travel delays. The carry-on game has completely shifted in 2025. Airlines are cracking down harder than ever. Gate agents have new scanning technology, and some rules that used to be suggestions are now strictly enforced. Missing even one of these updates could turn your smooth travel day into an absolute nightmare. Rule number 1 is the new dimensional requirements, and this is where most people are getting caught off guard. The standard carry-on size limit has been reduced by most major airlines from 22 by 14 by 9 inches down to 21.5 by 13.5 by 8.5 inches. That half-inch difference might seem tiny, but those new gate scanners will catch it every single time. Here's what's really frustrating travelers. Bags that were perfectly fine last year are now getting flagged. I've seen passengers with the same suitcase they've used for years suddenly getting stopped at security. The enforcement is automatic now, no human judgment calls. But the size rules are just the beginning. Rule number 2 involves weight restrictions that have become much stricter. Most airlines now cap carry-ons at 15 pounds, down from the previous 20 to 25 pound limits. They're actually weighing bags at the gate, something that rarely happened before 2025. The psychology behind this is clever but annoying. Airlines realize they could generate more revenue by forcing oversized or overweight items into checked baggage fees. What used to be a warning is now an immediate charge, often costing you $50 to $100 on the spot. Rule number 3 covers the electronics policy updates that are catching everyone by surprise. Tablets larger than 12 inches now count towards your liquid allowance space, meaning you need to remove them at security just like laptops. Gaming devices with built-in screens bigger than 8 inches face the same treatment. The TSA reasoning involves new battery safety protocols, but practically speaking, it means longer security lines and more items to juggle during screening. Smart travelers are now packing these devices in easily accessible pockets rather than buried deep in their bags. Personal item restrictions have also tightened significantly. Rule number 4 states that your personal item cannot exceed 16 by 12 by 6 inches, and this includes purses, laptop bags, and small backpacks. Gate agents are measuring these items too, not just the main carry-on. The enforcement varies by airline, but budget carriers are being particularly aggressive. They've trained staff to spot oversized personal items from across the gate area, turning boarding into a potential minefield of unexpected fees. Rule number 5 addresses liquid containers, and this update is probably the most confusing change. The 311 rule still exists, but now applies to any container that could theoretically hold liquid, even if it's currently empty. That means your empty water bottle, makeup containers, and even certain food packaging count towards your liquid allowance. Medical exemptions have also become more complicated. Prescription liquids over 3.4 ounces require additional documentation now, not just a prescription label. Travelers with medical needs should prepare extra time and paperwork for security screening. Battery-powered devices face new restrictions too. Power banks over 20,000 milliamp hours are now prohibited in carry-ons entirely, and devices with removable batteries might need those batteries carried separately. This affects everything from cameras to electric shavers. The key to navigating 2025 carry-on rules successfully is preparation and flexibility. Check your airline-specific requirements before every trip, measure and weigh your bags at home, and always pack essential items in your personal item as backup. These rule changes aren't going anywhere, and enforcement will likely get stricter as the year progresses. Smart travelers adapt their packing strategies now rather than learning these lessons the expensive way at the airport. Your future self will definitely thank you for staying informed about these updates.